Hey guys, what's going on today? Before I get the video started, I just wanted to let you know that I'm not a fan, nor do I condone the stretching tires over any kind of wheel that is not intended to fit. For instance, in this video, we're going to see a 205/50 series tire on an 8.5 inch wide wheel, which that particular tire is only supposed to be on a maximum of 7.5 inch width. Now the wheels and tires he was going to put on his 90 Civic hatchback, when he told me the width and offset plus the tire size, I thought it was going to be a tough fit. I think he was shooting for a look similar to my SI, which I have the 15x8.5. It sits very well. It's pretty flush on there. I actually do have a little bit of negative camber in the rear. In the front I don't have a camber kit, so it naturally has some camber, but it fits very, very well on this car. I think he was shooting for that kind of look, not necessarily the stance look or anything tucking tires. He wanted more of the track, kind of track-based look. But I record the process so you can follow along and see exactly how it looks. And at the end, it's kind of funny listening to us talk about his car and how he feels about it. And ultimately, he has the wheels up for sale already on Facebook, and he has the J speeds back on the car. Hope you guys like the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
That's alright. I gotta get them on and see how I feel.
Hey guys, what's going on? I want to share a set of wheels with you today. This is a set of the Konig Hypergrams. These are a 15x8.5. They have a plus 25 offset. Really nice looking wheel. Very lightweight. We're going to put them on some Dunlop Dureza DZ102s. Now this particular wheel, for being a 15x8.5, it only weighs just a hair under 12 pounds. Here's a close-up look of the color. This is that like that gunmetal color. Has the markings, flow formed here. Konig. I like the tires too. I had a set of these on my Enki J speeds, but mine were a 195/50. These are a little bit wider, so they'll be slightly stretched on this 8.5 inch wide wheel. The 205/50 is actually only supposed to be on a 7.5 inch wide wheel, but we are stretching it a little bit. It's gonna go on that white EF hatchback. It was a 1990 that I used to have. I sold it to a friend, and he bought it off of my other friend. So we'll see how that looks when we get Fitment on that later today. And these tires only weigh about a little bit more than 19 pounds each. Here's a look at them with the tires mounted. Obviously you can see the 205. There's gonna be a stretch on it, because you got a 205 tire, which is like 8.03 inches, going on an 8.5 inch wide wheel. So we can see a little bit of the stretch. I'm curious to see how well these are gonna fit on an EF hatchback. May have to induce a little bit of negative camber, but if that's what he's shooting for, that's fine. And for the combined weight, these weigh about 33.5, 34 pounds. This right here is one of my favorite websites, and I'm always checking this out just to determine what fits well, what doesn't, and depending on the vehicle I'm looking at. Go to 1010tires.com, that's 1010tires.com, and they have this wheel offset calculator. You can go in there and type in your current specs. Say for instance he has my old Enki J speeds on his car. They're a 7-inch wide by 38 offset. The new one, we're gonna do 8.5. If I could get the damn thing, there we go. And the offset is 25. And it'll show you exactly where it sits. Current wheel specs, new wheel specs. So you have 6 millimeters less of inner clearance. That's where it meets the inside. That way if you're hitting a trailing arm or something, that's not a huge difference. But this, extend an extra 32 millimeters on the outside edge of the wheel. Those J speeds do have a little bit of room when they're on the car. You could see them on my 91, my green SI hatchback when I had them on there. And they do fit in, so there is some room to give. I believe the fronts will probably fit fine, especially with that little stretch on the tire. The rears, he might have to pull his camber kit in a little bit, but the fenders on his car are rolled already. They're not pulled, they're just rolled, so it may fit well. We're gonna see when he shows up a little bit later on today and we can get these put on his car.
That's alright. I gotta get them on and see how I feel.
I think
This reminds me of my Ickies. When I had the Icki 92s.
Yeah.
And I had that stretch on them.
That's not bad.
Same shit. I had that stretch right there.
The 92s had a lot more though.
Because I had a 195 45s.
Yeah.
That's a fucking stretch right there.
What do you expect? 205 on 8.5?
I was gonna do 215.
215.50?
50, yeah.
It would have been really fat though.
Probably would have been.
Look at 215.45 might have been better. It would have been a little bit thinner.
Why don't you? It's just I think the tires.
If you end up,
like
the rear obviously sticks out a lot, and that's what. Yeah.
Crazy. I put them on and I was like, what the fuck, dude?
And obviously the camber you had corrected when you had the J speeds on.
Oops,
No, you're good. So it's obviously going to be huge.
The what?
The camber difference is going to be huge.
The front looks great, man, but the back is. I think the front looks okay. Maybe if I just tuck it in, what do you think?
I say you should try it
I
first.
don't want to fuck up the tires, so, you know? Because I'm going to get camber wear on it.
Yeah.
The front looks okay. Like from right here, I guess I don't mind the front.
Yeah, I think the front looks good.
Yeah.
The rear looks funny.
See, look at this side.
I know, I saw it when you had the J speeds on. It looks completely different.
That's my style right there. That's what I want to look like. Man, I cannot believe. Well, you know, trial and error, you know?
It's true.
Now I know.
When you told me the width, I was like, fuck, dude, that shit's gonna be all fat.
Yeah. So now I know never ever to get fucking.
I think the 15x8 with a plus 35 or plus 36 of some of those wheels we've seen,
Yeah.
I think those would have been fine, especially with this 205.
And then it makes my car look older.
Why do you think that?
I don't know. You go to the other side, the paint looks all nice and shiny. And then you go over here and the car looks, it's H. Don't you think?
I think it looks, these wheels are, they're a good looking wheel.
Yeah, dude, I like them.
Just the fit is,
Yeah, the Fitment.
they would probably fit fine on an EG a little better, or even like an EK model.
Yeah.
Maybe.